literally just watched it. I get very sidetracked. It just doesn't really work out. I'm playing GTA, even though I mainly use GTA for anything DC. Well, not really. Anything The Walking Dead related, or like just anything in general. I would use Spider-Man, but at the same time, I'm going to be using Spider-Man specifically to talk about Miles Morales, and I can't really be bothered faffing around with faffing around with random crimes that get really boring after a while. So I thought I'd just play as a masked GTA character, go on director mode, and just kind of edit the just, you know, enable all the cheats that are very unnaturalistic and supernatural, just to kind of fit the war table. I just finished watching it. Well, I finished watching the things that were relevant. I am not watching half an hour of concept art. I think that's a very cheap and annoying move on Crystal Dynamics' behalf. I think they did a bit of a disappointing made a bit of a disappointing move with that. I think it was a bit, yeah. But anyway, what did I think of the war table? I thought it was decent. I think they could have released a bit more, in my opinion, because let's not forget that the game comes out in three months. The game comes out in 3 months. Now would be the perfect time to start releasing information. I think it really would be the best time to do it. This is kind of cool. I've never been it before. The fact they didn't release any of the post-launch heroes, the DLC heroes, which I was quite disappointed about. I'm not even that like desperate for anyone in particular. I was thinking, I've seen a lot of like Lego set pictures with the Avengers like game designs, but with like random characters like Captain Marvel, War Machine, stuff like that. And I was hoping, like, oh, hopefully they are in the game, because you know they are really cool characters. Especially, I'm a massive MCU fan. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it's my favorite film saga of all time. So I'd love to see more characters that I really enjoy from there, like perhaps maybe the Falcon, War Machine, Black Panther, Doctor Strange. I'd love to see characters like that. The fact I haven't got Hawkeye and any teenage fanboy or fangirl can relate to, really, because it is important to kind of at least but like at the same time I think it should have been Hawkeye. I mean, he has been confirmed because there was a picture of Kamala Khan's room, and there was a little poster with a tiny silhouette, a tiny shadow of an archer, and of course that was alluding to Hawkeye. But yeah, I have a feeling that the first DLC hero will either be Hawkeye or Captain Marvel, heavily. I hope we get a few. I hope we get Black Panther. She-Hulk would be pretty cool. Black Panther, She-Hulk, War Machine, Falcon. The one I want more than anyone else, is probably someone like Daredevil or even Wolverine, because he's been in an Avenger quite a few times, to be honest. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I've never been in the Fort Zancudo, like the interior of it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, this is. In terms of the actual like story, I think the story looks fantastic. At first, I wasn't really that bothered about the story that much. It just looked very average. It didn't really look too spectacular. But no, I feel quite won over by it now. Especially, even though I'm very disappointed with who the main villains it will be. I hate MODOK. I think he's probably the worst Avengers villain there is. Like, I hate MODOK so much. I'm quite intrigued to see how they do him. Like, I would like to see them do MODOK in a slightly different way, and I'm hoping that they do the character justice. Which, to be honest, I'm quite positive they will. They seem to have an idea of what they want to do, which for me is very reassuring, because there's nothing worse than a game developer or a movie, a game or film developer having no idea what they're actually trying to tell, and I see that a lot. And it sounds to me like Crystal Dynamics will know what they want for this game, which I think is very, very, very good. I think it is quite a good sign, in my opinion. Okay, I can't be bothered getting out of this thing. But yeah. No. Okay. I am getting out of this thing anytime soon. Yeah, if there's anything with this story I'm kind of hoping for more than anything, it's that they bring back Captain America. Like, they just fit him back in something. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I want to see Captain America again, because he is one of my favorite characters. I think his suit looks not the best, in my opinion. I like, when the game was first like revealed, and when all the character designs were first revealed, I was very disappointed with a lot of the character designs, but at the same time I felt quite positive that they were I felt positive that the character designs weren't going to be like completely permanent. Oh no, I thought they were going to grow on me. Shane Williams. Hey man, Captain America's design really doesn't grow on me. When the game comes out, I probably will be sticking on a different outfit for him. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind some parts of it, but at the same time I think it's just way too blocky. Yeah, sorry, it's taking me a while to get out of here. Oh wait, finally. Yeah, comment below if you guys watch the Avengers War Table or something, I don't know. But now, like, great, I have to just cheat, yeah. Only downside with going in, buildings and stuff. One thing I have a strong feeling we're not going to get it, but at the same time I want it more than anything else. Movie skins, like, they don't have to be from a specific movie, they can just be like some of the most iconic skins they've done. Personally, I would like to see Endgame skins, and also well, for the core 5, I say it should be core 6, but Hawkeye is being replaced by Kamala Khan, which is annoying. But no, I would love to see Endgame skins, but at the same time, I would much rather see just general MCU legacy skins. Like we could have the stealth suit for Captain America that he wore in the Winter Soldier and Endgame. We could see the Mark 7 Iron Man suit. We could see the Thor Ragnarok road-worn Thor suit, which is kind of similar to what he wears in the main game, actually, which is quite impressive. As well as the default Iron Man suit. I was actually, the Iron Man skin was the one I was most impressed with. I think it looked a lot like the Mark 45 suit from Avengers Age of Ultron, which for me is one of my favourite Iron Man suits. I would like to see the Mark 85 done, or the Mark 50, but at the same time, I'm happy with the default one. I probably will be using the original Sin suit though, the black and red one, or the bleeding edge one. That looked pretty dope. Which to me kind of reminded me a lot of the Civil War suit, the Mark 46, which was pretty cool. So we are kind of getting MCU inspired. Well, I was just saying that the MCU suits were inspired off the comic books anyway. But yeah, I like to see the stealth suit for Captain America, the Mark 7 suit for Iron Man, the Age of Ultron suit for Black Widow, or even the Black Widow origin suit. I think that'd be pretty cool. The Black Widow movie suit. We have Gladiator Hulk already, but we could also see Hulk's kind of difficult to like, because he's not really had many like alternate outfit. He could have the Thor Ragnarok one with just the black ripped pants or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm quite disappointed that Hank Pym has kind of been confirmed as a non-playable character, because they said during the war table they said you could talk to basically NPCs like Nick Fury, Maria Hill, Hank Pym, which I thought was very, very lackluster, and I was quite let down by it. I hope we do see Ant-Man eventually, whether it be Scott Lang or Hank Pym or whatever. Yeah. I'd quite like to see some more story stuff as well. Or like DLC story. I don't know, kind of tie in the new characters that we get in DLC as DLC into, like, kind of tell a story of their own. I don't know, we could have like Hank Pym or something doing a spy mission as Ant-Man, or War Machine doing a mission for the US government or something. I don't know. The trailer we got at the start I thought was awesome. Like I did say before, I don't like MODOK, but at the same time I like the way they did it. This is really starting to make me wonder who else is going to be in the game, because we've seen the in different merchandise, we've seen the I don't really know what to call it. It's not, I don't want to call it Gamerverse, because the Spider-Man series, Insomniac's or PlayStation Spider-Man is also referred to as Gamerverse, and they're not connected. They're not connected at all. So they're not. Yeah, but like the Crystal Dynamics game universe is, like, we've seen that those Avengers paired up with the likes of Black Panther, Thor, or not, wait, no, Black Panther, War Machine, Falcon, just through like different. Are these guys going to be in the game or something? I don't know. I hope they are. I really hope so, because the ones I want more than anything are the likes of Hawkeye, Black Panther, Falcon, War Machine. Like, oh, iconic characters like that. Personally, I'd like to see Doctor Strange get involved. I love Doctor Strange. I think he's probably one of my favorite like superheroes and stuff. But like, yeah, right. I just want to get out of Fort Zancudo. Right. I'm just gonna go to LS downtown. In terms of the villain choice of villains roster, I hope we see more than just Abomination, Taskmaster, and MODOK. Especially we're gonna have AIM as well. I hope we get to see. I hope we have hints and teasers of the next game. Another game hasn't been confirmed yet, but I reckon they'll do one anyway, regardless of sales, because it is the Avengers. They are household names. However, if they're really going to follow that, they should at least include some Avengers movie skins. Of course, we haven't actually seen Kamala Khan in the MCU yet. We're waiting for a Disney Plus show for that. But at the same time, I think it'll be very clever just to have Kamala Khan. I don't know, maybe once production of Kamala Khan begins and they haven't revisited, or maybe I don't really know. I have a feeling we will get another game, whether we like one or not, because Crystal Dynamics, I think they will want to keep hold of the Marvel brand just because they know they will make money off it, or like keep hold of these characters, these games, or the opportunity to make these games. Whether the game flops or not, I hope the game doesn't flop. I don't think it will, because it does look very. It looks like it will be a hit. A lot of the gameplay I saw at the War Table, the Thor game, the Thor mission, that didn't impress me much. The Bifrost thing was awesome. I thought the like super move was really cool, but at the same time, I was very, very disappointed with just the overall clunkiness of the gameplay. It looked very clunky. It didn't feel smooth at all. Just watching it, it felt like I was playing a PS3 game, which, you know, for this generation, bearing in mind, I believe it was yesterday or a few days ago, Crystal Dynamics confirmed that they were going to be delivering a next gen upgrade for free, and I do not want my first game on the PS5 to be feeling like a PS3 game. It's just not. It's not on. Like, I hope the gameplay is very smooth. I hope it does feel a lot like the Spider-Man games, the Arkham games. I hope it does feel much more authentic. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's my little rant about the gameplay. The combat, the move system looks very cool. The customization, I think it looks a bit OTT in my opinion. I'm not the kind of gamer who wants to faff around with customization. I just want to play the thing. So I'm a bit annoyed that I'm gonna have to spend ages customizing it just to play it. But at the same time, I kind of understand. But yeah, I don't think we will get going back to a lot of this is very, very discombobulated. I do apologise. I haven't written down anything. This is just my raw reactions to the Avengers War Table. But a lot of heroes like War Machine I don't think we'll get, because they are effectively just reskins of pre-existing characters. Like they could do, they could change up War Machine's gameplay, or could change up Iron Man's gameplay to make War Machine, because War Machine is very much more of a weaponsman. He very much uses more guns and bazookas and stuff like that. I'd love to see them kind of fit that in, like work that in, just so we could get a bit of a diversity with the heroes and stuff. Like I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, there's not really much I want to see. I hope we don't get Spider-Man. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. I don't want to see Spider-Man in this universe yet. I don't, because we've already kind of established Spider-Man's big gaming hit with the Insomniac series, the PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man games. I think the bigger Crystal Dynamics universe, because I have a feeling once Spider-Man's finished, we'll be on our second game for Avengers, maybe, hopefully at least. Yeah, I haven't actually played this game yet, and I'm already hoping for a sequel. Like that's surely something, even though I'm ranting about it a lot. The skins, we did get a show. Yeah, going back to skins, I know. First I spoke about the MCU skins I want to see. Now, the skins we actually did see, I am very impressed with. The stock tech suits, I think look a bit of a hit and miss. Because Tony's looks amazing. Kamala Khan's actually looks pretty good. Black Widow's though looks very bad. I hate the eyepiece Black Widow has. Like she doesn't ever wear goggles like that. Why give the poor woman goggles? I mean, she's been, to be fair, this game series version of Black Widow has been abused by the fan base. It's actually really like sad. It's sad to see because she has been absolutely demolished. I've even heard people call her Fiona from Shrek, which is kind of harsh, but at the same time, I haven't really modelled the actress that well. I can't wait to see MCU like mods. I have a feeling we will see the Avengers deep faked. In fact, I think I've already seen a picture of the Avengers characters with their like movie counterpart faces on. I think that'd be really cool. I can't wait to see the Avengers theme be played into the background of it. The movie one, of course, which is something I'm a bit. You know, whenever I think of the Avengers, I think of the iconic theme that goes with them, especially Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, you know, the OG6 and the iconic theme. I'm not gonna hum it because that's kind of embarrassing, but the one Alan Silvestri scored. Yeah, it's just really cool. I can't wait to see a new take on it because, of course, we are kind of due another take on the Avengers now. I mean, we had the movie one is kind of done. We are gonna get more Avengers films on us, obviously, but it will be a different cast, or not cast, but different team, different characters in the team. So I think it's good we are seeing the iconic, classic Avengers roster in a new light. I think it's very much a good idea to kind of start creating a new legacy of Avengers stories. And I think this game has got the potential to do it. I think there are going to be a lot of problems with the game. I don't think it's going to have a very smooth launch, but I do have optimism that it will be a successful game. Like, I really do. Plus, I'm kind of hoping this game doesn't let me down, because I'm quite eager to spend my first EMA payment on it, which is 60 quid down the drain, and I will be very angry if that 60 quid is spent on a piece of garbage, which I highly doubt this game will be. The Avengers will be. It's also weird not giving it a subtitle. A lot of people have been calling it Avengers A-Day, which you could call it that. I understand why you'd call it that, just for differentiation, and to give this game a full specification, instead of just the Avengers game. So A-Day is a pretty cool subtitle, but at the same time, no posters has also advertised it as A-Day or anything like that. So I just call it what the advertisers would call, what the marketing team have called it, which is Marvel's Avengers or something. If there's anything else I want to see in this game before the game comes out, if there's anything I want to see before the game releases, it's definitely a because I want to kind of know what's in store for me after I get the game, when I buy it, before I buy it. I just really want to kind of have that, not so much reassurance, but just that awareness that I know there's what's going to be coming after the initial launch of the game. But yeah, they haven't really said. I don't think they've confirmed. I think open world hasn't really been confirmed. We are confirmed to not have open world as much, but at the same time, I'm hoping there is a lot of replayability value, because if I end up playing a story and there's nothing else for me to play after it, I will be very, very, very mad. Because games like Arkham, Batman Arkham Knight, Spider-Man, this GTA, if there's no open world experience, or if there's no replayability once it's done, then I'm just not intrigued in going back to it. But yeah, anyway, this is gonna be it. I don't really want to talk about this game all night, because there's not really much I can say on it, because the war table, it's shown a lot, but not as it's shown quite a bit, but not as much as what I was kind of anticipating. I'm going to compare this to the PlayStation event, the PS5 launch event. If I was going to compare these events, I would say the PS5 event felt much more like an event, and just it had a lot more going on. It was an hour and 15 minutes of non-stop reveals, and not just rehashing things we already know. This game, I think, should have been a bit more like that. It had, I would say, about 30 minutes of new content, and it had another 30 minutes of just rehashing stuff, and then way too much concept art, which, don't get me wrong, is cool. I don't want to sound too hypocritical, because I actually have a Batman Arkham Knight concept art physical book in my bag. And I read it and I look at it. I don't read it, I look at it, and it's cool. But when it comes for an event, no, that's not okay. If you want to show concept art, make a book or something after the game comes out. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing a let's play of this game. I don't want to. I just want to play it when I get it. You know, like, play it in my free time whilst revising for my A levels and stuff. But like, yeah, that's all I want to do really.
But I will still be recording videos of the new game and kind of doing live streams of it and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, this is going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I will speak with you all soon. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.